Here's a tip you desire to know. Managing the gradebook settings. In this tutorial we'll review the gradebook settings and we'll see how that you can control the view of the gradebook for yourself and how the students see the items in the gradebook. So let's get started. I want to click on Grades on our navigation bar here, and once I open up into Grades, the gradebook that you see with the tutorial here is opening right into the Manage Grades area. Most of you will open up into the Enter Grades area. When I click on this button here and click on the link, it would appear that this area is displayed. But I'll show you how we can change that. So let's take a look at these grade settings. On the left side in our menu, click on Grade Settings, and we have three different categories here: Personal Display Options, Org Unit Display Options, and Calculation Options. The personal display options are exactly that. It's how you're personally going to see your gradebook when you look at it in your course. So in this area we have different attributes that we can set. I could show the user details in the columns and the rows next to the students' names and things. I could choose to show the grade details. So here you're seeing I've chosen grade points and grade scheme symbol. I've got it allowed up to 15 characters, and it's going to repeat after 8 columns, and I've got number of users as of 10 that it will repeat also. This is the default grades area down here. That's why when I first logged in and clicked on grades, it came up to the Manage Grades area where you saw the list of all the items and categories. That's because I chose that to be my default. So if you click this little down arrow, you can set it to whatever you'd like the gradebook to come up as, so it makes it more efficient for you to be working with it. And then you would just save it. There's a little save button over here. So before I make any changes here, I'm going to go to the Org Unit display, and we'll take a look at how things are set up in that area. Click in the Org Unit display options, and this is managing the view of the display for the students. Actually, these are how many decimal points are going to be displayed, and this little category, Submission View Display Options, this is what I've got chosen here, so that when a student clicks on grades in their D2L course, they would see the things that you have selected here. They've got 2 decimal points, they've got characters displayed for the text items, the name of your assignments and things, up to 15 characters. And here I'm choosing to display the final grade calculation to users. At any time, if you don't understand what some of these attributes are, you can click on the little question mark here, and it'll bring up a help file, and you'll see that this setting determines whether users can see how their final grade was calculated in the submission view, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute here. So these are the things that we can select for the students to be able to see. Now we're going to go and look at the calculation options and how the calculation is actually done on the gradebook. So we'll click on this icon, and here I can choose what type of grading system I'm going to be using, whether it's weighted by percentage or whether it's points by categories and items for points allowed. And down here I've got final grade released as the adjusted final grade. The calculated final grade will calculate as we go along, you'll see in a minute. And then at the end of the semester I want to change that to adjusted final grade. That's the one that's going to go into ESIS if we choose to do e-grading later on. Two important things I want to show you down here are the grade calculations. How does the gradebook deal with ungraded items, and how does it automatically keep that final grade updated? These two items here, say you have a number of items and assignments that you're grading your students on. If you choose treat ungraded items as 0, that means that as the calculation is being performed throughout the semester, any item that you have in your gradebook that isn't graded yet will be counted as a 0 and reflected in that calculated grade. So many times your students will see that looks like they're failing after maybe 3 or 4 weeks in the course, and they've gotten a couple of B's and a couple of A's, and they should have maybe an A minus that look like they're failing. So if you want to change that, and you could choose drop ungraded items, this won't calculate any items that are not graded yet. So you can differentiate that as you're going through. And then this will keep that final field updated for the students. Let's take a look and see how some of these changes will affect our gradebook. So I'm going to go into Enter Grades. And what I see here in the Enter Grades from my personal view is I've got the columns here, and it's going to repeat after 8 columns. So you'll see that if I move back over this way, whoops, the students begin to repeat and the columns begin to repeat here. And if I go back over, there we go. So the students repeat here. I've got one more column here, and it's totaling it in the final calculated grade. Now this particular student, Ben, appears that he's got an F. But if we look over in his item area here, scroll back, the play, the title, the movie bonus, none of these are graded yet, so the system is treating them as zeros and adding them up into his calculation. So if I want to change that, look at this one is 8 out of 30 for an F right now. Let's go over here and choose grade settings, and we'll go to the calculation options, and we're going to say drop the ungraded items. We'll save that, make the changes, and we'll go back into enter grades and take a look at what Ben looks like now. Now if I look over on Ben, he's showing 8 out of 10 B minus because these three have not been graded yet, and even though they're zeros, it's not counting it in there. Let's see how Ben sees this information. If I choose his name, click on it, and then I choose preview, even though I get some information here as to the points and the schemes and the totals, that's how I'm seeing it. But I want to see how Ben's going to see it. Click on preview here, and this is what he will be able to see. So he'll be able to see his points, how many points out of, and we put that little check mark on there about allowing the students to see how the final adjusted grade is calculated. He can click on this particular icon, and then it can see here that so far it's only calculating 3 items, and he's got a 14 out of 20. Its ungraded items are dropped in the calculation for right now. So, and we haven't sent anything over to a final adjusted grade. So currently during the semester, students can be able to see where they are in the semester by choosing those icons in there, or choosing those attributes in there. So we're going to close this and go back to the grade settings area, and then we're going to choose the calculation options, and that's why you're seeing the difference here. If I choose this, if I don't select this, automatically keep finals updated, there wouldn't be anything in that column there that's upgrading to them and updating to them. If I go back to the Organit display options, this is the one that keeps that final grade calculation displayed to the users. So if I uncheck that, then he wouldn't see, Ben wouldn't have seen that he got a 14 out of 20 out of that. And there you have it.